Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ServiceNow Interview Guide. In the series of ITSM interview questions, today we discuss our next video. I hope you are going through all the basic videos which I am sharing in this series. It is very important. So make sure you go through it and make your interview easy with respect to ITSM questions. Okay, so today's question is, let me show you incident versus service request. So previously we discussed about service request. Now it is also one of the common question which people generally ask, like what is the difference between an incident and a service request? And I have seen people are confused. So do not get confused. Here is a simple short answer for that. An incident is raised when a service is broken or disrupted, whereas a service request is raised when user asks for something that is already approved and standard. So this is a one-liner difference. Okay, you can say directly this. So incident is interruption is service. As soon as it happen, you raised or you create an incident in the tool. A tool can be any tool, whether it's ServiceNow or any other ITSM tool. But if service breaks, incident is created in the system. Whereas in case of service request, it is not an interruption or break-in service. It is asking for a particular service that is pretty standard. Okay, standard means it has all the dimensions available. Why you are asking for it? What is the workflow of that service? How it is going to be provided to you? What will happen after you get it? Every answer is standardized. They know why this service is being created and why it is being transferred to you or assigned to you, and it is approved most of the time. If not, in the workflow we have the approval. So this is a service request. Okay, so let me go in deep here. Incident explained simply, an incident occurs when a service stop working, performance is degraded, or user cannot do their work. Or so now let's go in deep. Okay, let's me explain incident simply. An incident occur when a service stop working. Okay, so incident, when you create an incident when a service stops working, performance is degraded. Okay, when there is any degradation in the performance, it means there is an interruption in the service and you're not able to do your work. So that's why incident is created. User cannot do their work. Okay, so incidents are unplanned, urgent, and business impacting. Yes, it is unplanned because it's a problem, it's a service interruption. There is no service interruption which is planned, right? And if there is any service upgrade or something, we have already sent the notifications to the people, concerned teams, that this particular system will be down for a particular time for upgrade or something. But that is not an incident. This is an unplanned thing. It is urgent because it is unplanned. It is interrupting the service. It is interrupting the performance or work. That's why it is urgent, and it is business impacting. You know why it is business impacting. In simple terms, an incident answers something is broken. Service request. A service request occurs when a user need access hardware or software. Okay, in this nothing is broken. Service requests are planned, standard, and low risk. We discussed this already. Okay, so in simple term, a service request answers, I need something, please provide it to me so that I can do or carry forward my day-to-day operations. So this is a simple difference here. Okay, again we have this comparison table. This is very important. If you know this particular table, if you understand this properly, just pause the screen and go through it. Okay, and create your own examples. In that case, you will be able to keep this difference every time in your mind. Okay, so this is a real-time example. User cannot send or receive email. This is an incident because service is not working. User joins new team and need access to shared mailbox. Okay, so in this case, it is a service request because nothing is broken, but access is needed to that mailbox so that daily operations go forward simply. Why this difference is important for business? It is because it provides faster resolution, proper prioritization, better reporting and matrices, improved user satisfaction. Wrong classification create delays and confusion. Yes, you must know when you have to create an incident and when it is a service request. If you do vice versa, if you do a swap thing, means in place of incident, if you have created service request, it is obviously delaying the things. It is obviously focusing. It is obviously diverting the focus of the team. So you must know what is incident and what is service request, and classify it accordingly and create it. Next is common interview mistake. People treating password reset is an incident. Okay, so password reset is not an incident. Most of the time I have seen various incidents coming for password reset. It is a request. Okay, it is a simple standard request. You just need to request IT team that my password is expired, please reset it. Logging everything as an incident. Yes, this is a common practice. I have seen people are just going to service catalog and creating everything as an incident. You should not do that. Ignoring standard request workflow. When you are creating everything as incident, you are ignoring the standard request workflow, and once you create a workflow, you have to follow that particular request. Okay, over complicating the answer, people are doing that. From all the three things, from all the three top from top three things you see, we are over complicating the answer. So you should be very simple in your answers. You know what is the meaning of incident and what is the meaning of service request. Just keep best examples with you and attend the interview and provide answer. Okay, so interview ready structure is one line difference. We discussed one line difference, and you should know that, you should understand that. Explain incident, explain service request, and then provide a simple example. This is the best way to answer this type of questions, okay, in any interview. You see here. Then finally we have 11 number. Always ask one question mentally. Is something is broken, or is user asking for something? So when something is broken, in that case you can decide this is an incident, whereas if user is asking anything, in that case you can say this is a service request and you create a service request accordingly. Okay, so our next topic is SLA, SLO, and OLA. People are mostly confused and not able to answer these things. So we will discuss this in detail with respect to interview purpose. Okay. So subscribe and watch the video, share the video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.